To watch more such videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel Vagabond Bloggers.
I want to start this video by asking you one simple question. Is prostitution a victimless crime or not? Hello, I'm Sumera Rashid and welcome to Vagabond Bloggers. Prostitution is always associated with shame, desperateness and despair. It is regarded as the cheapest and most shameful profession in the world. We treat them as someone not dignified, as someone who doesn't need respect, as someone who is not enough. Today, I want to hit the core bottom of our moral values, where we all originate our opinions about different professions. There is a taboo, a stigma, a myth which says that sex is something which is necessary but needs to be done in silence, that it is something that shouldn't be brought out to the public, that it is something that is indeed associated with shame. I mean, how and why? Sex for me is something which is taking our society forward, and I should make this clear, very clear, that profession of a sex worker is as dignified as any other profession in the world. It's not the matter of superficial thoughts, but it is the matter of choices that we make for ourselves. And here I'm not talking about forced prostitution, which is to every extent a heinous crime, but here I'm talking about the men and women who willingly choose this profession and is passionate about it. People can be doctors, teachers, musicians, nurses or even prostitutes. It's as normal as anything else. Then why do we regard them as third-class citizens? You will be shocked to know that majority of the hate crimes are done against women who are prostitutes. Whether it be murder, rape, assault, robbery or even homicide, the victim is indeed a woman. Women working in prostitution experience higher levels of violence against them than women working in any other fields. Globally, sex workers have a 45 to 75% chance of experiencing sexual violence at some point in their careers and a 32 to 55% chance of experiencing sexual violence in a given year. And these women who survive the attacks do not complain FIR against the culprits. Why? Because they fear that they themselves might get prostituted, but mostly they think that no one actually cares. Sex workers say they have been left more vulnerable to attack by laws making it illegal for them to share premises for safety, and that they feel unable to report abuses. In England and Wales, while the sale and purchase of sexual services between consenting adults is legal, many activities connected with selling sex, such as brothel keeping or soliciting, are illegal. The laws around brothel keeping acts as an incentive for women to work alone in order to avoid prosecution, since if they work collaboratively, they may be charged. As a result, women are left more vulnerable to attack. Sex workers frequently aren't protected by any rape shield laws. They are often ineligible for rape victim compensation funds or receive reduced amounts. I don't know why. If a person by his or her choice choose this career, then who are we to judge their priorities? Let me clear you one thing. The clients for these workers could be someone you know, maybe your neighbor or uncle or brother or friend. We are their clients, then why aren't we ashamed of ourselves? Why our priority is put forth than theirs? They are sex workers for their living and they deserve every human rights. I think we need to modify our thinking about these issues, or rather, I would say, don't regard it as an issue. The Center for Economics and Business Research Limited, a London-based think tank, figures illegal prostitution is a $2 billion a year business in Britain alone, averaging $16,500 a year in tax-free income for 115,000 prostitutes. Since the cost of the inputs is low, this sums drop to the bottom line of national income statistics. Consider Thailand, the flesh pot that attracts some 500,000 sex tourists every year. A study by Thai University estimated the sex sector at around $25 billion or 12% of the country's GDP. So you see, this is where the actual ground lies. I think the most basic flaw is in the scenario of sex education around the world. People still consider the word sex as a taboo. A stigma is attached with it, which is just not getting right with time. A stigma is a mark, a stain, a blemish. Learning about sex is undeniably an incredibly daunting yet important task. It is also one which no country's education system seems to have totally mastered, and this is where we lack. I think at this point of time, we need to understand the importance of sex education for our children. Have you ever thought why? Let me tell you that. Do you know why young girls hesitate to complain about sexual violence against them? Because of this taboo, or mostly it could be even that they didn't even know about what actually happened with them. The teen birth rate increased in 2007 for the first time in years. We currently have the highest teen pregnancy rate of all developed nations. To what do you ascribe these trends? Teens don't have enough knowledge about sex and thus indulge in it without thinking about the consequences. We need to have the sense of realization and urgency of why sex education is important. Coming back to our topic, prostitution, I would just like to say that it never was a matter of debate. We made it one. Let's just accept everyone despite of the choices they make. After all, in the end, by the heart, we all are humans.
I think for me, to understand prostitution, we should first remove the taboo associated with sex.
I don't think prostitution should be a crime. We should respect priorities of other peoples.
Some of us say that it's against religions. Feminists believe it's a violence against women. But what I say, guys, there is nothing like that. The time is changing, change your thought, just enjoy the freedom. Everything could be legal until unless it's not harming the mankind or it's not against the someone else or it's not violating the rule of the nature.
Share your views about the same in the comment section below and don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. Thank you.